What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today we aren't going to be working on this Subaru, but we are going to be working on somebody else's Subaru. We're going to be working on my girlfriend's WRX today. We're actually going to be lowering it. It already has a set of coilovers on the car, but the car was left at a stock-ish ride height for winter, considering you don't want your front bumper plowing through snow if you don't have to. So we left it at a stock ride height, but now that the weather is clearing up and there's no more snow, considering it is almost the end of April, if we get any more snow, I will cry. But anyway, we have to move this car to move her car into this spot, and then we're gonna get working on making it lower. Alright, so we got my car out of the garage and we're gonna walk around to the front and grab her car, and it is right here next to the Daily, the Volkswagen, and her WRX right here. So as you can see, it's not like a monster truck, but like this gap right here can definitely be closed up, and you can see the coils on the inside. But is it unlocked? No. Come on. Alright, so now that we have the car in the garage, we're gonna have to get our tape measure, and we're gonna have to figure out how much lower we want to go to on this car. If you guys don't know, Subarus have this thing called saggy butt syndrome. Pretty much in a nutshell, this car's level with the ground, but the gap in the rear is smaller than the gap in the front. So pretty much if you want that gap to be the same as this gap, you have to rake the car. Now, it's not a big deal, but I don't think we want to do that. Probably just gonna have the rears tucking a little bit, and then the front's just flush. So we might bring this down so that the fender is obviously closer to the wheel, and then that down the same amount. Just this is gonna look higher than that at the end of the day. So now that we got our measurement, we're actually just gonna drop the car 2 inches all the way around. So we're gonna close up that front wheel well gap, and then we're also gonna tuck a little bit in the rear, which is no big deal. If any adjustments need to be made after we lower the car and put it back on the ground, it's not that hard. We'll just go back in and adjust it again. Now that I got this side jacked up, I'm gonna go spray some PB Blaster on all of the collars, the nuts and bolts, everything we're gonna be removing, just because it just makes everything so much easier. Alright, so we broke this collar loose, and I measured how much of the strut is up inside of the collar, or the knuckle down here, just to get a point of reference. So what I'm gonna do, the way I like to adjust these, is I'm gonna take this collar up the 2 inches that I wanna drop the car, and then I'm gonna take the knuckle off of these bolts here, spin the knuckle freely, lock it up with the collar, and then put the bolts back on, and then measure how much of the threaded part of the coilover is sticking out right here. So we have the coilover lowered. It is significantly lower than it was. We dropped it 2 inches. Now, we're gonna have to just take the wheels, bolt them back up, and lower the car. We're probably gonna need to put a 2x4 under the wheel, considering the car's gonna be lower, and the jack might not be able to come out at the lower ride height. All right, so it's been a minute since I last updated the camera, but the car is all done. I should have filmed a little more than I did, but you know, now we have some tuck in the rear and the fronts. There's a slight gap, but it is a daily driver, and you know, we don't need to caution every speed bump we see, or bump in general. So the car's on the ground. We're just gonna go take it for a test drive. We'll pull it out of the garage, and you can see, but woo, little tuck in the rear. Love some tuck. We have the car out, and as you saw from earlier, the fitment is now way better, and we're tucking in the rear. Nice tuck, really excited. Ooh. And we don't have monster truck ride height anymore. Probably gonna do a front lip or something here pretty soon, but yeah, I'm really happy with how that came out. Hopefully she'll like it too. So, woo, sick. What do you think?
Looks good.
Cool.
Needs more low.
It does eventually. Smaller tires, better specs, lower. So her car is officially lower. She likes it, and that's good. So now that the car is low, what are some other things we're doing?
Exhaust.
Exhaust. That'll be cool. Make it louder. Is that it for now?
I don't know.
We'll do more things to this car over the summer. It'll definitely look really good and even sound better. It's coming along slowly but surely, one thing at a time. She's chugging. So if you guys like this video, if you like seeing different cars and different things going on like this, let me know down in the comments, or like the video. Anything along those lines is greatly appreciated. If you want to see more videos like this, going to be doing a lot more over this summer with my Subaru, her Subaru, probably some car events, a lot of fun things going on. So if you want to see those and stay up to date, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. And you won't miss any new videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a good day.